Welcome to tonight's workout class. I'm really excited to be here with you guys. I wanted to go over a few things first. You might need a couple of items tonight. I mentioned them earlier on the Special Olympic Peak Performance page, but you'll need a pillow or a towel. Just something small like this that you'll be able to use. Also a water bottle for sure. I've got a yoga mat here, a mat of some kind for you to be on, especially if you're on a hard, cold floor. If you're on the carpet, you probably should be fine. And last but not least, if you feel that you need to have a chair to help you with some balance things that we're going to be working on, or just to keep your balance if we're doing some activities where we're standing up, please feel free to have a chair handy. You can push it off to the side and I'll give you time to pull it into place if you need it, okay? All right. I've got my water bottle here, ready to go. Can everybody hear me? Let's get some feedback if you can hear me okay. I want to make sure that you're not in the dark and that you are able to hear me. I'm going to read some of the comments. Hey, hi Laura. Hi Suzanne. Hi Erica. I miss you too. We're going to get back out skiing at some point. I have high hopes. Okay, thanks. Everyone can hear. That's what I'm getting. All right. To start with, I wanted to go over just a few fun facts regarding fitness so that, while we're sitting here chatting, you're also learning something that's kind of interesting. So who knows about how many muscles you have in your body? Your entire body. Over 600. Closer to 650. I was quite amazed when I learned that fact once upon a time. So you have over 600 muscles in your body. So tonight we're going to be working a lot of those muscles, and we're going to be doing something to activate some of those muscles. We'll get into that a little bit later during the workout. And activating is like flipping on a switch for your muscles, and some of the muscles tend to be a little bit lazy sometimes, and they let bigger groups of muscles take over. So we want to do some muscle activation exercises to get all of our muscles fired up and ready to go. Okay? Do you know which is one of the strongest muscles in your entire body? It's your heart. I guess that's why we're here, right? We want to work out our hearts so that we're healthy and that we're working at least quite a few of those, if not all of our muscles that are in our body. So the heart is one of our strongest muscles. So when we do any kind of cardio workout or power walking or anything like that, you are also working your heart, and you want to keep it nice and strong for obvious reasons. All right. Are any of you surprised by what we've learned so far? Okay. I have another fact. It has to do with something about this size. This is 1 liter. Okay. This is the water bottle I usually use on my bike. It's a little bit smaller. Not quite little over half a liter maybe, but this is about a 1 liter bottle. And 1 liter is about how much most of us will either sweat or breathe out every day. So without even doing a whole lot of exercise, just, having your average day, you're going to breathe out and lose some heat from your body, about 1 liter's worth. So that's why we always say, where's your water bottle? Go take a drink of water, because every time you sweat, you lose some water. Every time you breathe, you lose some water. If you have glasses and you wear a mask, like I do, and we wear masks now, you'll know that we breathe out water because our glasses fog up every single time we breathe when we're outside. So you have to make sure that you're replacing that water by drinking water regularly throughout the day. Okay? Here's a good one. This is one of my favorite fun fitness facts, and that is regular physical exercise can help you sleep better. So not only does it get you up and at it and make you feel like you're doing, having a great day, it can also help calm you at the end of the day and help you sleep better. So regular physical exercise just helps all parts of your body work better, and you can end up having a better sleep. I love that part. So we talked a little bit about sweating and losing some water sweating, but did you know that how much you sweat doesn't necessarily mean how many calories you're burning? Because sweating is just an indication of your body losing heat. It's how your body works to keep cool. So if you're sweating a lot, you must be feeling warm and your body is trying to cool off by sweating. So you replace it with water, but that is not necessarily equivalent to how many calories you're burning. Of course, when we're working hard, we are burning calories and we are sweating. But just sweating alone doesn't mean we're losing calories. And even more important than following calories, right, is exercising and making sure that you're eating healthy food. One of the other things, other than muscles, that I wanted to talk to you about just a little bit tonight is your bones. Did you know your bones are living tissue, like your muscles, like your skin? Your bones are living and they're building up and breaking down every single day. A lot every single day. There's lots happening in your bones. So to keep your bones strong and to build them up really, really well, you need to weight bear. So that would be yoga, walking, jogging, jumping, anything like that where you're putting weight on your bones, you're building up bone mass, and weight training. So if you have a set of weights, if you like to go to the gym and lift weights, any kind of weight training exercise will also help strengthen your bones. So don't forget about them when you're eating. Make sure you have a really healthy diet, because just like you want to keep your heart healthy or your skin healthy or your muscles healthy, keeping your bones healthy also needs exercise and really healthy food. How's everybody doing? Let's take a minute here and read a few more. Hi, James. Hi, Lori. Lori says she's watching. Are you also exercising with us tonight, Lori? I hope so. The more the merrier, right, everyone? I don't know about where you are in the province, but the temperature has really dropped here today and it feels pretty cold. So it's good to stay inside and work out and be nice and warm. I think I've heard it's -9 in Calgary right now. I just checked on my watch. So -9, and it started off this morning when I went outside at +1. So weather's changing quickly. Everybody, just another reminder for people that are just joining us, you will need a water bottle, of course. You'll need a towel or a small pillow, a yoga mat or some kind of a mat to work out on, especially if you're on the hard floor, and a chair. If you need to use a chair for some of the activities where we're on our feet and you don't want to lose your balance, make sure that you have a chair. I'll be pulling mine in every now and then. Another couple of fitness facts. We've been sharing a few fitness facts today. We talk a lot about our core muscles, okay? So what does that mean? What exactly are the core muscles? Is that our arms? Is that our legs? Our core muscles are any of the muscles that are attached to your pelvis, your spine, or your ribs. So talking about your core muscles means you're strengthening muscles that are attached to your pelvis, your pelvic bone, your spine, the back, and your ribs. And those are the muscles in the center part of your body, the area that helps keep you upright, keeps you strong, helps you to do everyday chores, helps you to stand tall. It's required for pretty much everything you do. So when we're talking about the core, those are the bones that the muscles are attached to. Got about 10 more minutes. So I'm just going to go and grab a little bit of ice for my water. It's been sitting out here for a bit. I will be right back. And then I've got one more fitness fact. Just use it. Nobody's going to care. There we go. That's a little better. I need a professional lighting person to help me with the lighting in here. Okay, that should be good, I think. Hopefully everyone can see that. A few minor adjustments. Hang on. Some more adjustments here. I think that might be a little bit better. I can be a bit closer on this way. All right, perfect. Perfect. How's everyone doing? Are you waiting for the last fitness fact? So we have about 7 more minutes to wait. For people that have just joined, make sure you have a pillow or a small towel, a water bottle, a yoga mat or some kind of a mat to sit on while we're doing our floor exercises, and a chair if you feel that you need one for any of the activities we're doing where we're standing up, and you might need to hold on to it just to keep your balance, to keep from falling. Okay? Let me see what some of the comments are now. Hello, Nick. And Jordan's there too. Hi, Jordan. How's everyone tonight? When I came back after setting up my mat and my pillow, I found that my dog was laying on my yoga mat. So I guess she's the original downward dog. The yoga joke. All right. So how many of you work out every day? 7 days a week? There's lots of people I think that might, but it's really important to build at least 1 day and hopefully 2 days into your week where you are not doing a very hard workout. Some stretching or something like that would be fine, but your body needs a chance to recover. So that's our last fitness fact today, is that you will need at least 1 to maybe 2 days a week where you're not doing a super hard workout, and that gives your muscles a chance to recover. Because every time you work out, it breaks them down a little, and then they come back stronger. And if you never give them a chance to recover and to build themselves back up, then you might be doing some long-term damage in the end. So you have to be careful about how many days a week that you're exercising. But again, on those days off, you can still do some stretches, definitely go for a walk and things like that. I'm not suggesting that you do nothing, just make sure that you don't work out super hard 7 days a week. Give your body a chance, give yourself a break, okay? 4 more minutes and we get started here. I've been watching some of these Wednesday evening workouts. Last week's was, I think, Thursday because of Remembrance Day. And you guys are doing a good job. There's a lot of hard work that's taking place in there. And I'm really proud of you for continuing to work out even though our Special O activities have been put on hold for now. That's been tough for everybody. Tomorrow night, if I'm correct, I think is the award ceremony in Calgary. So it'll be kind of exciting to watch that and see who's getting an award tomorrow night. So we've got 3 minutes. I'm assuming everyone can see and hear me okay. My puppy might walk back out at some point. She likes to check out what we're doing in the living room. So if she's doing the downward dog on my mat, I'll let you know and I'll show you, okay? But I think she's going to be hiding in the bedroom for a little while. She did a big 13K hike yesterday, so she's a little bit tired today. Have many of you guys been getting out for hikes or walks in the park? There's not too much snow yet, so it's still good hiking weather. Okay, a couple more minutes. Make sure you get your water bottle. If you've just joined us, make sure you have a towel or a small pillow of some kind. Yoga mat. I've got mine, just a regular yoga mat here, and I've got a chair handy. When we get to the push-up portion, you might want to have access to a wall if you want to do your push-ups against a wall or from your knees. Okay, there's other variations that you can do. So when we get to that part, if you need to leave this, for a minute and do your push-ups, that's all right. But always have a goal for yourself, okay? Have a goal. Maybe this time you're doing your push-ups from your knees, and next time you're going to try one from your feet. So always try to be, pushing yourself, challenging yourself just a little bit each time so that you can feel like you're making progress and that you can feel really good about yourself after that you worked your hardest. Because if you're going to put in a full hour, you might as well be getting the maximum benefit out of it. Good job. Okay. All right, so we're pretty much ready to start here. Last chance, quickly, go grab a water bottle. Anytime you need to go and refill it, of course, go refill your water bottle, your pillow, your mat, and your chair. So today, first of all, I guess I want to welcome everybody. We'll start the formal part of the presentation right now, or of the program. So you can make sure you got your runners on, tied up nice and tight so that they're not going to come loose. And, if you're wearing blue jeans and you can go and switch into something more comfortable and more flexible, go do that. You'll be able to catch up really easily. So we're going to start with our warm-up. And in the warm-up, we do something called muscle activation. So that's kind of a newer term. I think it's been around for a long time. But when I was giving you some of the fun facts before, muscle activation is when we have over 600 muscles in our body. And there are some big groups of muscles that tend to work harder maybe than others. They kind of take over. And we would like to make sure that we're activating a lot of different muscles so that when we're working out more than just our glutes or more than just our biceps. We want to be working all the little muscles that are attached around them as well. So getting muscle activation exercises incorporated into your workout is really important. So activating your muscle is like flipping on a switch. Getting that muscle engaged, it's like, oh, that muscle is like, hey, okay, I guess I'm on, and You know it's been activated, and then it's more likely to participate and take part in the activity. Okay, so we're going to start with some muscle activation exercises now, and get onto your mat. And we're going to start with cat and cow. Okay, so in a tabletop position, and you don't want to be sag and you don't want to be hunched up. You want to have a nice flat back. Put your shoulders over your wrists and your hips, or your knees are under your hips. Let's start with 3 cat-cow combinations, and we'll just hold for a couple of seconds in each. Ready? So cat, arching up. Tuck your belly button under. And slowly breathe out. Get into cow. Do that one more time. Arch your back up. Breathe in. And breathe out as you stretch out your hips and back. One more time, we're going to do the cat where we're grounding our back and breathing out into the cow position. Okay, laying flat on your mat, we're going to do what's called pendulum. We're going to be swinging our legs sideways, either direction. So I'm going to move this a little bit closer so that it's a little bit easier to see this for you. Laying on your back, knees up, and you're just going to drop your knees to the right to start. And back up slowly. Try to keep your shoulders and your arms on the mat and drop your knees the other direction. Back up. We're going to do each of those 2 more times. To the right, keeping your shoulders flat on the mat. Back up again, and down to the left. Back up. Last time, everyone. Drop your knees to the right, keeping your shoulders as flat as you can on the mat. Bring them back up. And drop your knees to the opposite side. And back up. Good job. Okay, so the next one is going to be the spine rotation. So we're going to activate the muscles in our back and arms. And I want you to lay on your side. And you're going to try to keep your bottom arm on the floor and just reach back, open up, and down. Let's do that 2 more times. All the way back. Try to touch your back to the floor, keeping your knees and hips as moving as possible. And back. You should feel a nice stretch along your pecs. And back. All right. You can either just turn over or you can flip around like I am. Again, you're laying on the floor and you're going to reach all the way back. And some of you will be very flexible and can probably lay almost flat, and some arm will not touch the floor at the back. That's okay. Set a goal for yourself and see if you can get a little further the next time you try. Bring it back. And we have 1 more. And bring it back. All right, good job. What I want you to do now is you are going to lay on your back and you're going to do a bridge with double legs, okay? So we're going to work a little bit more on our glutes next time, a little bit later, where we're going to vary that a bit. But right now, you just want to lay on your back. Pull your ankles and your heels close to your butt. Lay back nice and flat. Pull your shoulders down, not too close to your ears. Pull them down and arch up. So 1 and down. We're going to do that 6 times. And 2 and down. 3 and down. 4. We got 2 more. 5. We have 1 more. Bridge, ready, and 6. And down. Okay, staying down on your mat, you're going to stretch out your legs and stretch out your arms, and you are going to just do a big, long stretch. Okay, so all the way up, stretch it out, and then relax. Bring those arms back up, stretch it out, and relax. And one more time, stretch it out, nice, become very, very long. Think about stretching out your spine, stretching your legs, and back down. All right, good job. Roll over, and you can push yourself back up. Okay, we're going to get back into the tabletop position, and we're going to do a little bit more muscle activation. So in your tabletop position, this time we're going to be doing what's called the bird dog. Once I show it to you, you'll know what it is. And the variation I'll show first, and then I'll show the bird dog. So a variation for bird dog could be just holding out one arm, and then alternating that with your other arm, or one leg, and then you're alternating. So you're alternating just one leg or arm at a time. However, if you are not doing the modification, you can do opposite arm and leg. So you would start with your right leg back and your left arm forward. So 1 and down. And we're going to switch sides now, and we're going to do each side 3 times. 1, 2, and again, here's where you're going to see some really good flexibility in people's shoulders or legs. And 3. And 3. Okay, you should be starting to feel like you're warming up a little bit. This is where you're going to need either your towel or your small pillow or something squishy if you have a stuffy or a sweater or something like that. You're going to just lay on your back, and I want you to just squeeze hard, squish that in, work your inner thigh muscles, work hard, and relax. Ready? Let's try that again. We're going to do 3, and squeeze really hard. You don't want to squeeze your knees together. You want to have something between them. And relax. And we're going to do one more. Ready? And squeeze. Hold it. Feel your inner muscles tight. And relax. Okay. You can sit back up. Good job. All right. So that is the muscle activation portion of our program tonight. We can move the mat aside. You're going to be needing it again. I'm just going to push mine back a little ways. Okay. So, standing up, making sure that you're not going to slip on anything. Have a nice clear space. The first thing we're going to do for the dynamic mobility. So the dynamic means you're moving, and mobility means you're working on some flexibility kinds of activities. And just moving your muscle and joint flexibilities a little bit later. But the first thing is we're going to spread our legs slightly more than hip width apart, arms up, and you're going to touch your opposite toe. And down, nice and slow, and back up. Okay? Let's do each side 6 times. So that's 1, 2. You don't want to do, we're only warming up, so you don't want to move too quickly or go too far. If it's tight, then only go as far until you don't want any pain. As far as you can without pain. 3, I might have snuck another one in there. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's switch hands. And 1. The first one's always a little bit tight, isn't it? 2, 3. Remember, we're just warming up. We're going to go nice and slow. 4, 5. We have a lot of program left, so make sure you're just going nice and slow, a good warm-up. And 6. Okay, this is one of my favorites because I could really benefit from it, so I try really hard to incorporate it into my workout. I'd like to work on upper body strength because that's my need. Some of you are really strong up here already and have other needs, but we're going to work on arm circles right now. So what I'd like you to do is to pretend the end of your middle finger has a pencil on it and that you're drawing on something. So pretending now you're going to go forward first. You're going to pretend that you're drawing golf balls. Tiny little circles. You're drawing just tiny little golf balls. Okay, we're just going to go around. Don't have your arms bent. Keep them nice and straight. Look out at your arm. Make sure it's nice and straight. Not in front, not too far back, right at your side. Okay, let's draw about the size of basketballs. So you're drawing a basketball now. And maybe your arms are starting to get a little bit tired, but that's okay. We're going to get a break in a moment because the last thing we're going to draw going forward are hula hoops. Nice big circles. Nice big circles. Forward. Back. One more. Okay, shake it out. But we're not done with arm circles. We went forward. Now, shake it out again. We're going to go backwards. Again, good form. Make sure that you can see that your arms are out to the side. They're not bent, okay, because you're not able to really work your shoulders like that. Going backwards, drawing golf balls. Okay. And now you're going to draw basketballs. You're going to slow down a little. We're just warming up. Basketballs, medium-sized circles, and large circles or hula hoops. Okay? Try to keep your arms, try not to be doing this as you're doing it. You want to try to keep your body, your core, your muscles that are attached to this part, you want to keep it nice and steady. Okay? All right. Shake out your arms. Good work, you guys. Good work. All right, so this is where I'm going to pull in my chair. If you want your chair, you can get it. Take a moment. And I'm going to do some standing leg raises. So I'm just going to comfortably rest my weight on one foot, my left foot to start. And I'm going to raise my right foot. 1, 2, 3, to the front. Let's do to the side. 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to switch my chair to the other side now. Feel free to do that, or if you want to just do these freestanding, that's your choice. I'm holding onto a chair to show the modification. Ready? 1, should feel it right in your thigh. 2, 3, and off to the side. 1, 2, 3. All right. The last one we can do is on our mat. We're going to roll up and over. Okay. So work your way back down to your mat, and you're just going to roll, tuck your legs in, and then roll yourself up. Okay, roll a couple of times, roll yourself up. So let's do that 3 or 4 times, whatever is comfortable for you, okay? Try to roll yourself to sitting position. One more, everybody. Okay, excellent. So that was the dynamic mobility part. Let's move into some dynamic flexibility, stretching our muscles a little bit more. We're going to get our cardio going a little bit here too. So let's just take a big breath. And the first thing we're going to do is just on the spot where you are, good form with your arms. Okay, 90-degree angles, not flopping all over. We're going to do running on the spot for about 30 seconds. Ready? And let's go. Take your arms and legs. 5 more seconds. Okay, your heart rate should be going a little bit now. And the next thing I want you to do, we're going to just follow that pretty closely with high knees. So I'll go to the side and you want to drive your knees up. We're going to do that for about 30 seconds. Ready? And go. Another 10. And all right, good job. If your heart rate's beating now, that's good, or pounding. Mine's working up a little bit. The next thing we did high knees. Now we're going to try to kick our butt, okay? We're going to kick our butt for about 30 seconds. And when we're doing that, you want to keep your body upright, and you want to keep your arms moving as well. Ready? And let's go. Kick your butt. Keep going. We're almost there. Do the best you can. 2, 1. Okay, the next part, we are going to do some jumping jacks. 20, so do what you think you can do, and for 20 jumping jacks, if you're a little slower than mine or quicker than mine, that's no big deal. But watch your form. Think about what you're doing. You're not just doing this. You're trying to touch your hands above your head and then back down. Go all full range of motion, okay? 20 of them, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good job. And if you had good form, a bonus to you. All right, the last part of this, take a minute here to get your breath, and then we're all going to stop for a minute or two and get a drink of water. Okay, so this time I'm going to move my mat out of my way. You're going to be nice and low into almost like a squat position, okay? Nice and low, and we're going to shuffle back and forth for about 30 seconds. So your space might be bigger than mine, or it might be smaller, but we're going to go for the same length of time. If you are wanting to do a modification, just do this. If you want to go a little faster. Okay, ready for 30 seconds? Let's go. Keep going. Good job, you guys. Got a bit more Oh, I have to admit, I've lost track of time. I'm going back and forth 3 more times. 1 more time. All right, good job. Okay, it's time now to take a break and let's have a little bit of water. How's everyone feeling? If you can find your heart rate, your pulse in your wrist or up here, take a moment and see. You got that? You know it's probably working a lot harder now than when we started. I should have had you touch your neck or touch your wrist and find out what your heart rate was to start. We can do that another time. But right now, mine's going a lot faster than it was when we were doing the chit chat before the show. All right. So, if you need another few seconds to try to get your breath back, that's good. Focus right now on taking some big breaths in and breathing it out. Let's do that one more time to try to bring our heart rate down just a little bit, because we're going to be working on strength, and we're going to start with our core strength. And remember, the core muscles are attached to your pelvis, your ribs, and your spine. So that's a big set of muscles that are attached in there, so they need to be strong to help keep you upright and have good posture and to bend over and sit and all sorts of things. Okay? So we're going to work on the plank challenge later too. So these, right now, our plank is going to be 2 at 20 seconds each. And before you start, I really want to emphasize that form is everything. So if you're not doing it right, it's going to probably do more harm than good. So a plank is a board. It's a straight board. And so that's what you want your body to be, like, as straight as possible. So if you are doing a plank from your hands, which is one choice, you want to be nice and straight like this, not sagging. That is not a plank. That's not a plank. That's more downward dog or teeter-totter. You want to be nice and straight when we do our 20 seconds. The other way you could do a plank is from your elbows. Okay, again though, nice. So you're not sagging down. If you are touching your thighs to the mat, you are not doing the plank. Okay, you have to have, you're on your toes, or at the very least on your knees, but hopefully you're on your toes, and you want to try to get to 20 seconds without humping up like that or bending down. So choose your position. If you want to go from your hands like me, you can. If you want to go from your elbows, you can. Get into position, and I'm going to count off 20 seconds. We're going to do that twice. Ready? And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check your form. Check your belly button. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Check your belly button. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Okay, good work. So I notice that sometimes people start to shake a little when their muscles are getting tired. Your goal maybe could be to do, if you only got to 15, try to go to 17 next time. Always just keep pushing yourself just a little to challenge yourself. Ready for round 2? We're going to do our plank again. Choose which way you want to do it. You can go on your elbows or on your hands. Get into position and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Keep going. 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 seconds. 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome. Well done. Okay. The next thing we're going to do to work our core muscles is lay on our back, and we're going to do the bicycle. Okay, so we're on our backs, and we want to have our hands hands behind our head, or maybe just touching our ears, but the weight is not on our hands, okay? We want to try to touch your hip bone to your ribs. You want to tuck in here and pull your belly button down. Okay, and we're going to do the bicycle now. We're going to try to do, let's see, we're going to do 10 on each side. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down. We're going to do that again. Let's try 20 this time. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep going. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, well done, well done. So that is our core workout. We will still be working out our core when we do the other exercises, but those couple of specific exercises really target the core. All right. Another really big muscle group that we're going to work are our glutes. Okay, we need to work on our glutes. Glutes often need to be activated, so that one of those activation exercises really got our glutes going, which is really good. You need your glutes for walking, biking, standing, bending, doing all sorts of activities. So you want to make sure that you have a nice, strong glute muscle going as well. So the first thing we're going to do is the double leg bridge again. And this time, the double leg bridge will be the modification. If you would like to make it harder, I'll show you in a moment. So, laying flat on your mat, pulling your heels in nice and tight towards your butt. You want to go up. Don't start, I'm just demonstrating. And that will be the double. That is the modification. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you want to get one hand off, one knee off the floor. You're holding it up, and then you're doing it. Okay. So choose if you want to do the modification or if you want to do one leg in the air. We're going to do 20 on each. We're going to start with 20. We'll do 20 on one leg or 20 doubles, and then we can do 20 on the other leg and 20 doubles. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice and slow, 5, think about your form, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, keep going, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost there, 19, 20. Okay, shake off that leg, take a little break. If you did the single leg raises, then this time you're going to switch legs off the ground. If you did the double, you're going to just try to do the double leg raise again. Okay, so heels in nice and close to your butt, to your glutes. Raise your opposite leg off the ground. We're going to do 20. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep going, 7, 8, 9, think about your form, 10, don't get sloppy, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 more, you can do it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Pull your knees in, have a little stretch. And roll yourself up. Awesome, that was great. Okay, the last one we're going to do before we move into the rest of our legs, we're going to do some squats. And we're just going to, there's a couple of variations you can do. So you can just do a squat. I'm just moving my mat out of the way. You can just slightly more than hip width apart, and you want to sit, pretend that you were sitting back onto a chair. In fact, some people benefit from having the chair there so that they can push their butt back, right, like this. You don't want to do this. You're not bending over your knees, okay? You want to keep the weight on the heels of your feet, and you want to touch your behind, your butt back. One, okay? So you can do a few of those, then that would be the modification, or you can do this. So watch what I'm doing before we go. Squat and up, wide and up. And then opposite leg. Okay? So ready? We're going to do a total of 20. So you can do 20 where you are touching your back onto a chair. You can just do 20 of those. Or you can do count along with me and just one leg out. You can copy what I'm doing. Ready? And squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 9, 10, 11, keep your butt back, 12, make sure you can see your toes, 14, 15, 5 more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good job. Shake that off. I'm going to pull my chair back where I can use it for balance. You can if you want to, or it's optional not to. Mine would be the modification. So we're going to do calf raises. So we want to work the back of the lower part of our leg right now. So what we want to do is we're going to do 20 in a row where we're going up really quick and slow down. Up really quick and slow back down. A modification would be just having one at a time. But I think I want you to try to push yourself to do, 2 at a time if you can, and if it's too hard, do 1 at a time, and maybe every once in a while just throw in a double leg raise. Everybody ready? 20 of them, and then we'll take a short break and 20 more. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, nice and slow, 4, 5, 6, 7, go slow down, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next time, for the last few, go really slow down. 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there. Slow, 17, 18, 2 more. Slow, 19, super slow on number 20. Slow, slow, slow. Okay, shake it out. Take a quick breather. Reset your shoulders as well. Sometimes we stand like this, get them down nice and low. Ready? Maybe a little wider this time. Try just a slight variation. And we're going to go up quick and down very slow. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, 5, 6. You guys are doing great. 7, 8. Just to join is awesome. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, go slow, 14, 15, super slow down now, 16, 17, 18, 2 more, slow, 19, you should be able to really feel the burn, 20. All right, stretch forward a little bit, let's stretch that out. Well done, well done. What do we have for time? Ooh. Making good time. Okay, we're going to work on lunges now, and the variation, the modification would be just a regular lunge. So going down, the knee is at 90 degrees. You're not over like this. You could hurt your knee if your knee's over your toe. Keep your knee over your ankle. Let's try that again. And you're down, 1. Okay, that's just 2, 3. Now, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, when you go down, to challenge yourself, we're going to stay low instead of going up. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then keep going, okay? So choose which way you want to do your lunges, just a 1 up, 1 down, or the pulsing. The pulsing is a little bit more challenging, and let's everybody take your left leg and extend it forward, get into good position, and I'm going to do the pulses. If you want to just go up and down, you can. Ready for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good job, 13, 14, 15, little break, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, might want to shake that out. We had our left leg forward. Now let's take your opposite leg or your right leg forward, if that works. Get into lunge position again. We're going to do the same thing. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, little break, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, good job. Shake that off. Awesome. Okay, so we've done our lunges, and if you found those pulses a little bit challenging, that's awesome. You might feel it in your legs a little bit tomorrow. So we're going to work on our back now. So one of the things that I want you to remember when you're working on your back is that your back is, your spine is made up of a lot of discs that pile up on top of each other. And you need to be very careful with them. If you feel any pain when you're doing back exercises, you should not do them, or should pull back into an area where you're not extending your back as much, okay? So the Superman is one of the exercises that we're going to do for our back, where we tighten up the muscles in our back and relax it. And we're going to do 5 Supermen. So what I'd like you to do is just watch for a moment, and I'll move my chair out of the way. The variation for Superman would be to just raise up your hands or just your feet, but not do them both. Again, if you're feeling any pain in your back when you're doing this exercise, you need to not do it and just to do one of the modifications, or just wait this one out. Okay, so we're going to get into Superman position. We're going to hold each one for about 3 seconds, and we're going to do it 5 times. So ready? Stretching out nice and flat on the floor, and up. 1, 2, 3. And back down. 2, 2, 3. Back down. 3, 2, 3. Back down. 4, 2, 3. Back down. Last one. 5, 2, 3. And back down. Okay, push yourself up carefully. Well done. And the last one, we've done this already in our muscle activation exercise, but we're just going to do a few more, and we're going to hold it for a little bit longer. We're going to do bird dogs. We're going to, if you remember from the last time, a modification for the bird dog once you get into tabletop position. So you're not leaning back, you're not too wide, you're in a nice square position, okay? A modification would be just one arm up or just one leg up, okay? The rest of us who are not doing the modification will hold opposite arm and leg. So left arm, right leg. We'll start, and we're going to do the bird dog 6 times on each side, okay? So we'll alternate sides. Ready, and 1, 4, 5. Okay. 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 4th one, so 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one on each side. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well done. Give it arms a little stretch. Okay, we're finishing up with the last one on the strength portion of the program with our arms. So arms, we're going to do push-ups to start. You can choose push-ups from your toes, so getting in good push-up form, okay, and just doing a push-up from your toes. You can do push-ups from your knees. You can do a push-up against the wall or a countertop. Those are all good modifications. With the push-ups, we're going to do, I want you to try for 20 and just get as far as you can up to that. So if you can only do 10, if you can only do 3 in the time that everyone else is doing 20, no big deal. But always set a goal and see if you can add one more next time. Okay, I'm going to do mine from my knees, and I would like you to make sure, again, it's like the plank. You want to be in a plank form, nice and straight. If you're doing them from your toes, nice and straight. You don't want to have this is not a push-up, that's not a push-up. You have to be nice and straight. Your arms are doing the work, and this is not a push-up. You are probably going to injure your back doing that. Keep nice and firm, and if you have a mirror sometime, maybe not tonight, but check yourself out while you're doing a push-up and make sure you're doing it nice and straight. We're ready to do 20. If you can, do as many as you can, up to 20. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep going, 9, good job, 10, 11, don't look at your butt, your belly, keep your head nice and straight, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, you're almost there, 18, 19, one more, 20. Okay, remember earlier today we were talking about everybody has an area to work on. I've been a runner for a long time, so when I'm doing the lunges and the squats, that feels pretty natural, but you don't do a lot of upper body, so I need to work on that. That's why I did for my knees, because I'm getting better at them. Some of you are already there and can whip those off from your toes, so awesome. Okay, it's time to do the bear crawl. This is a good one. This is our last arm activity, our last activity before we take a quick break and do the challenge. So we're going to be in, I'm just demonstrating for now, standing position to squat, to bear. You're going to walk out, going to walk back up and up, okay? I'll go from the side this time. We're going to do that 3 times. Squat, bear walk, walk back, stand up. Okay, I've worked up a sweat. I need to drink some more water after. Ready? Hip width apart. Squat, hands down, bear walk out, bear walk back, squat, up. That's 1. Ready? Squat, down, bear walk, out, bear walk back, squat, 2. One more time. Squat, down, bear walk out, bear walk back, squat, and up. Okay, we're going to rest now for 1 full minute and quickly take a drink of water if you need to. We're going to do the challenge portion of the program next. So you need to write down how many squats you did in a minute. So if you need to grab something to write on, go for it right now. And we're going to start with the plank in about 35 seconds and then followed by the squat challenge. Okay? So just catch your breath. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Grab a quick drink of water. So I'm going to time you your 1 minute while you're doing your challenge. Hopefully everybody's doing their challenge. I'm just going to grab my timer here. Okay. Okay, so the first challenge is going to be the plank. So you'll probably want to be on your mat. And again, if you want to do, I'm not sure if you do this plank or this plank, but you need to have excellent form. You want to try to go for a minute. Think about it. Watch my head. If I'm doing plank like this and I'm doing this, looking down at my feet or my belly, I've lost my form. You want your neck to be in line with your back, okay? So neck in line with your back. Ready? Everybody get ready for plank. We're going to time you for a minute and go. Do your best to think about what you're doing, holding your form. You've got 15 seconds done. You got 45 more to go. Hang in there. I bet everybody's getting a little bit tired now. You've done half a minute already, 30 seconds left. Under 30 seconds. You can do it. Hang in there. You are at 20 seconds. That's it. You can do it for 20 more seconds. I have faith in you. Good job. You're at 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are done. Okay. Okay. Take a little bit of a break. We're going to rest for 1 full minute. And then we're going to do the next challenge, which is going to be the squat challenge. So you're going to do squats for 1 full minute, and you want to count how many, but you want to remember to keep your form. You don't want to get sloppy and cause an injury or not get the most out of all your time and exercise, okay? If you need another quick drink of water, go for it. Remember, we talked about how much water you breathe out and sweat every day. And if you're a person who sweats a lot, you probably use even more water than 1 liter. Okay, got another 20 seconds to rest. You want to clear your space. Make sure your mat is out of the way while you're doing your squat so you don't slip on it. Great. About another 10 seconds. Okay, let's get into squat position. Again, I'm going to time you for 1 minute. We're going to see how many squats you can do, keeping good form. Feet about hip width apart. Ready, and go. You keep track of your own, I'll do my own. Keep going, well done. You've done 45, you've got 45 seconds left. Keep your butt going back. Pretend you've got a chair or a ball or something behind you to touch. Make sure you can see your toes when you go down. You don't want to cover up your toes. You've got only 20 seconds left. Keep going. You're doing awesome. When you're done, you should definitely give yourself a pat on the back tonight. You guys have been amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are done. Good job. Okay. It's another official water break. Well done. Okay. Make sure you get your breath back. Take some deep, slow breaths. Good work tonight. Good work. We've only got a few minutes left, and we're going to do our cool down. Again, just focus on your breathing. Make sure that you are getting your breath back, that you're starting to get your heart rate down. Oh, I see lots of messages. Well done, you guys. Let me just take a quick second here. 44 lunges, 20 from Jordan, 44. Way to go. Preston did 20. Darby did 46. 10 more than last time. You guys are awesome. Awesome. Nick did 38. You know what? Way to go. And it sounds like you're setting yourself some goals and probably achieving them. So, well done. Okay, so this next one is the first one that we're going to do for our cool down. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to get into a lunge position. Don't panic, I'm not going to make you do pulses anymore. We're done that portion. Get into lunge position. Let's get your left leg forward. Okay, bring your right hand down beside your left foot, and you want to stretch up. Okay, you want to just have a nice stretch up. Let's just hold it. See if you can get your arm nice and tall. You can look up at it if it's comfortable. Bring your hand back down to either side of your foot and push yourself back up. Okay, let's do our opposite foot now. We're going to bring our right leg or the other leg forward. Lunge position. Bring your hand down. I'm going to go this direction so that I can look at the camera. Bring your hand down and then reach your right arm up. Okay, you can look up. You should feel it all the way up here. It's a wonderful stretch. I should do a whole lot more. Keep holding it. It's an awesome stretch. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in and out. Put your hand down and bring yourself back up. I'm going to turn. Let's do the left leg again. Your heart rate should be coming down. You're focusing on your breathing. Big step forward. Drop your right hand beside your foot. And let's reach all the way back up. In and out. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your technique. You can look up if it's comfortable. If your neck is a little bit sore, keep it more in line with your body. Drop your hand around your foot and stand back up. Okay? I'm just going to turn so I can keep looking at the camera. And now you're going to take your opposite leg forward. Nope, we're doing it this way. Oh my goodness, this way. It's been a long day. Drop your hand and reach all the way up. I just thought I'd add a little humor to the end of the performance here. Which leg are we doing now? Nice big stretch up. Again, you can look up at your hand, or if your neck is a little bit tighter, your shoulder, and it's easier just to keep your head more in line with your body, that's awesome also. Hold it for another few seconds. Drop your hand and stretch up. Okay, well done. We're going to do the hurdler stretch now. So you want to bring your mat back into the picture. Sitting down, you want to tuck one leg in nice and tight to your inner thigh. And you can do a couple of different things here. You can use one opposite arm, both arms. If you can reach your foot, that would be awesome. If you can't, just go down as far as you comfortably can. And try to keep your back as flat as you can rather than rounding it. You want a nice flat back. Let's hold that stretch. Work on your breathing. Touch your toe. Try to keep your foot flexed rather than pointing your toe. Point your toe back up in the air. Give it a good, the back of your leg and your foot a good stretch. Go back up and let's switch sides. Tuck your foot in nice and tight and reach over. Keep your back nice and flat if you can. Okay, and take a few breaths in this position. Okay. All right, so what I want you to do now, shake that off. You're going to lay on your mat sideways with bent knees. You're going to grab one, you can straighten out your bottom leg a little if you're balanced, if you need it. And you're just going to pull this leg back and give it a really nice stretch in your groin area. Okay, nice stretch. We're cooling down, we're not warming up. You're working on your breath. 2 more breaths in this position. Awesome. Okay, let's switch legs. You want to flip around the other side now. And let's stretch. This should feel really good throughout the entire front part of your leg and your hip flexor area. All right. 2 more breaths in this position. No going to sleep, anybody. We've only got a couple exercises left. Last one. Okay. So what I want you to do now is lay on your back, and you want to cross one leg over top of the other and then pull them up. So you can just grasp onto the back of your leg, not your knee, and you can give it a gentle pull if you like. You can extend this leg for a little bit extra stretch back in here, whatever feels comfortable for you. And let's hold it for about 5 slow breaths. Okay, we're already at about 2. Challenge yourself. Make sure all your muscles are working. Last breath. Okay, let's slowly release and switch sides. Okay, and again, we're going to go about 5 nice slow breaths. I was really impressed with how many squats you guys are doing. Tells me that you're challenging yourselves and you're taking this exercise, the peak performance activities really seriously, which is excellent. So well done. And one more breath. And slowly release. Okay. And you can sit yourself up. All right. So just while I'm talking, you can get yourself into one more position like this, and you can remain in this position for a moment if you like, for 2 or 3 breaths, or you can challenge yourself and move your arms a little bit. But I'm just going to hold this position here and just talk just for a moment to you, reminding you to always make sure you take time before and after your workouts to warm up and cool down and do some good stretches, especially at the end. And make sure you drink lots of water. That is just so vitally important. We've talked lots about that tonight, but it's just one of the most important things you can do for your health. It helps so many parts of your body. Let's switch legs. And try not to be in a rush when you are working out. Think about your form. Think about, am I doing this the right way, or am I just doing this fast to be done? If you're going to put in that hour or that half hour, make sure it counts, okay? Good stretch. I've added just 1 or 2 little stretches here. So we're going to do the tricep stretch. So you can do this, or you can pull it across, whichever is more comfortable. This one is more comfortable for me. I'm just going to hold that. Two more breaths in that position. And I would highly recommend, if you really need to stretch and become more flexible, do a few yoga classes. There's lots of really good ones online, and I know that Coach Marie offers some really good, has done some really good yoga sessions in the past. So, you know, take advantage of going back and looking through those and practice yoga, because it's really good for your body. We're going to now just stretch the under part of the inside part of our arm, including the bicep. So you just gentle stretch like this. Grab your fingers and just gently pull them back. It can hurt if you pull too hard, so don't pull too hard, but just get a nice little stretch in there. I love that one. It makes me feel like my arms are all relaxed at the end. Okay. And I want everyone to get into child's pose the best you can. If your knees can be close together, that's great. If you need to have your knees slightly wider apart, that's all right as well. And just stretch out into child's pose for about 20 seconds. And I think we're over our time. So while you're in your child's pose, you can just listen. And I just wanted to say thank you one more time for joining Special Olympic Peak Performance Program tonight. And I hope that you will finish off over the next few weeks with them. Tell your friends. It's always nice to have somebody to work out with, even if it's online. If you can't be in person, which we can't be right at the moment, you know, work with somebody online. But give yourself a pat on the back. I'm really proud of you all for showing up. Take care and good night.